I've been thinking about what I can make for dessert tonight, and it suddenly dawned on me that I hadn't made rice pudding in years. So I think I'll make some rice pudding. It's probably one of the oldest desserts around. It dates back into around the time that Columbus sailed west. It's easy to make, made with rice, and raisins, and sugar and milk, and that's about it. It's really easy to make, and it's a way above average for most desserts. It can be eaten hot or cold or anything, and it always works. So let's make some rice pudding. You want to start with 2 cups of water, bring it up to a boil, sprinkle some salt in it, should be about enough, and 2 cups of rice. Any kind of rice that you want to use, long grain, short grain, broken rice, Japanese rice, whatever. Stir that in. Bring it back to a boil. As soon as it's boiling, turn the heat down to very, very low, about the lowest setting you have, and put a lid on it. And it's going to take about 30 minutes now for the rice to cook. Okay, we'll check it and see how it's doing. Absorbing the water. Yeah, the water's all absorbed. So at this point I want to put in a ½ cup of sugar, a good shake of cinnamon, if I can get this, oh, there we go. And 2 cups of milk. And we'll stir this in. And also, this is normally where you'd put the raisins in, but I've got craisins, which is dried cranberries. You can use raisins, currants, anything in the way of dried fruits in it, and sort of the old standby is raisins, but I'm going to use dried cranberries. You want to put a pretty good handful in. This also gave it its alternate name of spotted dog. I think a little bit more of that craisins would go in there. It was called spotted dog in the Army, or else officers' pudding, because a lot of times the enlisted didn't get anything good like this. It was reserved for the officers. Now I'm just going to turn the burner up a little bit, not enough to get it to really boiling, and let it simmer. Yeah, it's beginning to boil there now. You know, I had several people ask me, what's the difference in a rancher and a cowboy? Well, the quick and easy answer is a rancher drives the pickup and the cowboy opens the gates. This is butter that I'm stirring in here. Don't want that to boil over, so turn the burner down just a little bit. And this is some vanilla extract. You put in about a spoonful of it. Ooh, that smells good. But I like to use the example of the difference between a cowboy and a rancher is in their thinking about money, especially. Now this is a half cup of milk and 2 eggs beaten together, and that's what makes the pudding. And I'll stir this slowly until it starts to congeal and make into a pudding. But anyway, a rancher and a cowboy were walking down the road, and they each sees a $10 bill laying in the street. They pick it up. The cowboy goes down and buys him a $10 wallet with a secret pocket for the big bills. The rancher puts his in his pocket and buys a calf with it. Well, a year later, the calf is big enough to where it's going to start producing calves of its own, and the cowboy has never had to use his secret pocket. And if you use that thinking about money, it works out really the best for everybody concerned. So there it is. I'm going to let it sit there and bubble a few minutes as it thickens. I don't have to taste of it because I know what it tastes like. Done it many times before. But that is a cheap and easy dessert to make. It goes with everything. It does take about an hour to make it. That's the only difference. The only thing about it is not fast to make. But it's certainly worth the effort. See how it's thickening up there now? I'll let that thicken some more. And so at this time I want to wish God bless America, God bless Texas, and God bless all you nice people out there, and thanks for watching my videos, and you have a really nice day.